Planning a summer getaway in Europe for 2025? While some destinations may seem like a dream come true, others are more crowded and expensive than you'd expect. In this video, we'll reveal 10 places you might want to avoid this summer. From packed streets to sky-high prices, we'll show you which spots to skip if you're looking for a more relaxed, authentic experience. Stay tuned and let's dive in. 10. London. London in summer quickly turns from exciting to overwhelming. Buckingham Palace is surrounded by massive crowds, making it hard to get a good view. Hyde Park, usually a peaceful escape, is packed with sunbathers and noisy gatherings. Camden Market, known for its quirky charm, becomes an overcrowded maze where moving through the stalls feels impossible. The South Bank is flooded with slow-moving tourists, and the London Eye has long waits under the harsh sun. Even classic pubs lose their cozy appeal, crammed with people trying to escape the heat. While London is an incredible city, summer turns it into a battle for space. 9. Paris. Paris in the summer is a challenge for even the most patient travelers. The Louvre is packed, with visitors squeezing through just to catch a glimpse of the Mona Lisa. The Eiffel Tower lines stretch endlessly, and once at the top, the observation deck is shoulder to shoulder with tourists. Even the charming streets along the Seine are overcrowded, making a simple stroll feel exhausting. Montmartre, known for its artistic atmosphere, is swarming with visitors, making it hard to enjoy its charm. Sidewalk cafes, usually perfect for people watching, are packed and overpriced. The metro is stifling, with barely any room to breathe. Paris has its magic, but in the summer, it's easy to feel more drained than enchanted. 8. Rome. Rome in the summer. Be prepared for the heat and crowds. The Colosseum, one of the world's most iconic landmarks, is often swamped with tourists, leaving little room to appreciate its grandeur. The Roman Forum and Pantheon are no different, with long lines and a rush to take photos. The famous cobblestone streets feel more like a marathon than a leisurely stroll as you battle the heat and jostle for space. The Trevi Fountain, a popular spot for throwing coins, is filled with so many people that it's hard to even get close to the water. Outdoor cafes are crowded, and finding a quiet corner to escape the noise seems impossible. While Rome's history is fascinating, visiting it in summer can leave you feeling overwhelmed rather than inspired. 7. Barcelona. Barcelona is a vibrant city, but in the summer, it's packed to the brim with tourists. The beach, usually a great place to relax, is so crowded that it feels like you're in a packed amusement park. La Sagrada Familia, a must-see for any traveler, has lines that can stretch for hours under the hot sun, and the crowds around the Gothic Quarter make it hard to enjoy its historic charm. Los Ramblas, once a peaceful avenue, is now filled with street performers and endless tourist shops. And while the tapas bars are famous, getting a seat can be a challenge, as they're often overrun with visitors. Barcelona's lively culture is best enjoyed outside of peak season, when the crowds and heat are less intense. 6. Amsterdam. Amsterdam in summer is a beautiful sight, but the crowds can quickly dampen the experience. The canals, which should feel serene, are often overcrowded with boats and tourists snapping photos. The famous Van Gogh Museum and Rijksmuseum become overwhelming during peak season, with lines that stretch around the block. Even the picturesque Jordan district feels cramped with visitors trying to find the perfect Instagram shot. The famous flower markets, filled with tulips, can feel more like a tourist trap than a local experience. Bicycle rentals, a popular way to get around, are often out of stock due to the influx of visitors. Though Amsterdam's charm is undeniable, summer might not be the best time to experience the city in all its peaceful glory. 5. Venice. Venice, with its canals and historical beauty, attracts millions every summer, and it shows. The Grand Canal, usually an iconic view, becomes congested with water taxis and gondolas, making it difficult to enjoy the tranquility that Venice is known for. Piazza San Marco is always packed with tourists, and the line to enter St. Mark's Basilica often extends for hours. Even the hidden gems of Venice, like the quieter canals or little cafes tucked away from the main squares, are overrun by visitors in summer. The heat makes walking the narrow, crowded streets a sweaty experience, and hotel prices soar due to the demand. Venice is a dream destination, but in the summer, it can feel more like a crowded attraction than a romantic getaway. 4. Dubrovnik. Dubrovnik, once a hidden gem, is now a popular stop on many Mediterranean itineraries, and summer only amplifies the crowds. The Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, becomes packed with tourists, making it difficult to appreciate its medieval beauty. Walking along the city walls, a must-do activity, can feel like a race against time, with long waits and a crowd that takes away from the experience. The narrow streets, which were once quiet and charming, are now filled with souvenir shops and tour groups. The once serene beaches around the city are packed, leaving little room to relax. Dubrovnik has become a hotspot, but in the summer, it might feel more like a touristy maze than the peaceful getaway it once was. 3. Santorini. Santorini's sunsets are legendary, but in the summer, they come with a price. Crowds of tourists jostling for the best spots. The narrow streets of Oia, which should be a peaceful walk, are flooded with visitors snapping pictures. Even the caldera views, which offer breathtaking scenery, become harder to enjoy as the island fills up with vacationers. The beaches, known for their volcanic sand, are crowded, and finding a quiet spot can be a challenge. The popular tavernas and cafes, offering stunning views, often have long waits and inflated prices. Santorini is an unforgettable destination, but summer crowds can turn the beauty into a hectic experience. 2. Ibiza. Ibiza, famous for its nightlife and beach clubs, attracts thousands of partygoers each summer, and the atmosphere can become overwhelming. The beaches, once a relaxing escape, are packed with sunbathers, leaving little room for peace and quiet. The clubs, where the world's best DJs perform, are so crowded that it can be hard to find a space to even move. The island's charm gets lost amidst the chaos of the peak season. Restaurants are overbooked, and you might find yourself waiting for hours just to get a table. While Ibiza's nightlife is legendary, its summer crowds can make the experience feel more exhausting than exciting. If you're looking for a peaceful getaway, summer might not be the best time to visit. 1. Mykonos. Mykonos is one of the most popular summer destinations in Europe, but that also means the island is flooded with tourists. The famous windmills, which should be a peaceful spot to admire the view, become crowded with people all trying to snap the perfect photo. The beaches, once a relaxing haven, are packed with beach clubs and tourists trying to find a patch of sand. The charming streets of Mykonos town are filled with souvenir shops and tourists, making it hard to appreciate the island's beauty. The prices in the restaurants and hotels spike during the summer, and getting a reservation can feel like a challenge. Mykonos is still a beautiful island, but in the summer, it might be a little too crowded to enjoy its magic fully. If you're looking for a more peaceful summer getaway, it's clear that some of these popular spots might not be the best choice. But don't worry, there are plenty of hidden gems across Europe waiting for you. Be sure to check out our previous videos, where we've explored the best hidden gems and the top places to visit in Europe, far from the crowds. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more travel tips to help you plan your perfect trip.